Hello everyone. It is a blessing to be able to be here today, to be able to share with you. And as you all know, life's just been different the last month or last few months. And we all have faced our challenges, but today I'm thankful for technology that we can still be able to connect this way. And been really encouraged and blessed just with the other staff here at the ministry that have been able to share with you in this way. So today I would just like to share some thoughts with you that have been on my mind in the last month, 6 weeks, as we've been going through this unprecedented time. And I always like to look at the Bible and seek analogies that would make so much sense that I could learn from or apply to the situation we're facing. And I know that we've all have our different opinions. We've all looked at this journey maybe in a different way. It's brought a lot of good out of us. It also has caused a lot of challenges for many of us in our life in many different ways. But something that really stands out to me is a good friend of mine by the name of Peter. I can always relate to Peter in the Bible. His personality kind of resonates with mine, I think. Maybe a little quick-witted and sometimes speaks too quickly, and whatever's on his heart is usually coming out of his mouth. And he was in the boat with some of the disciples one day and saw Jesus walking on the water. And we all know the story, how he called to Jesus, said, "If it's really you, call me to come out." And I wondered if that point, did he really think that Jesus was going to call him out? I don't know. But Peter stepped out of the boat. And he started walking toward Jesus, and we all know that he got distracted. And he got distracted by the waves. He took his focus off of Jesus. And all of a sudden I had to think about the challenges we face during this time of the COVID-19. We faced a lot of challenges. There's been a lot of waves. Are we able to walk on the water, keep our focus on Jesus? And rightly so that there's challenges. I mean, there's financial challenges that some of us are facing. Job security, just not being able to communicate and fellowship with our churches and our friends and family and relatives. And what I find is when we focus on those things, those are the waves, and we take our eyes off of Jesus. And I think this is an opportunity as we walk on the water that we stay focused on Jesus, because I want you to think about something. There's many people in the world today that are watching us walk on the water. And if we walk on water, we're very attractive to those that are watching from the shore. When we walk on the water, we're appealing to those that are looking at us. But there's only one reason that we're walking on the water, and that's because our eyes and our heart is totally focused on Jesus. And so let's just keep our focus on Jesus. Let's not look at the waves. Let's not be distracted. Because this is what I find, as soon as we start looking at the waves, we become analytical, we become intellectual, and we become critical. And maybe some of the waves are our government. Maybe some of the waves are politics. Maybe some of the waves are the rules that our government put in place, or ways that some of these leaders are responding to this. And we become distracted when we look at those, and then we become analytical and critical. And the instant that I look at waves, I'm not attractive anymore to those that are sitting on the shoreline, because I'm not focused on Jesus anymore. And so that's a challenge for me. I tend to be one that looks at the waves pretty rapidly, because what if I sink? What if I don't make it financially? What if somebody doesn't agree with me? Or what if the politicians are making choices that are affecting my life? And I become analytical and critical, and I share my opinion fairly strongly sometimes. I don't become attractive. Think about this. A fellow counselor told me this. He said, Christians really don't have that great of a reputation today in our world. What can we do to enhance that reputation so that people want what we have, so that others can join us in walking on the water? And again, the only reason, friends, we walk on the water is because we're focused on Jesus. And so that was really inspiring and encouraging to me as I meditated on that, and I just marveled at the ability that we have as Christians to walk on the water if our focus is on Jesus. So let's take our eyes off the waves. I know it's hard. It's a challenge for me. It's easy to focus on the distractions and the carnality of things that cause hurt or that cause fear. But Jesus is real. Jesus never sinks in the water. He's always on top. Let's just take a hold of his hand, keep our hearts connected to his, and show the world what it's like to walk on water with our hearts on Jesus. Thank you so much for being with us today. Just a quick note as we close here, we at the ministry here at Freedom Hills are planning on being open next week. On Monday, May 4th, we're going to start doing the one-on-one counseling again. So we look forward to being with you one-on-one again and seeing you in person in our offices. It's been a blessing for each of you that's called in, and we've continued to have the communication with each other. So God bless.